Again, long time no see, everyone. Howdy, welcome back. Hi. Okay, so I thought this would be like a quick video, cause I missed you guys, and also I need to update you guys on a book that I just finished, and then tell you guys about the 2 books I plan on reading this upcoming week. So the first book that I recently finished, and I actually reread twice this past week, was The Diary of an Unauthorized Vampire by Iris Beaglehole. Guys, I 10 out of 10 for me, honestly. Let me backtrack. I apologize. It's essentially about a recently divorced. My English, wow. A woman who works in a legal office, recently divorced. She goes out to celebrate with her friends as her nanny is watching her 2 kids. She wakes up as a vampire as she's leaving the bar. She doesn't, and so now she has to traverse this entirely new world, um, as an undead, and just like secrets amok, new characters amok, abilities amok, amok. Um, I really enjoyed this book. 10 out of 10, honestly. From the get go, and I think I said this in the last video. From the get go, you get to see inside her head, and she's a wonderful person through and through. She's a hardworking, um, like probate. She works in some type of like law office. Um, she is just, I think she's just trying to get a handle on life with her beautiful kids, and it doesn't help that her ex-husband is her boss, and so you kind of get from the beginning that she's lost a lot of her self-worth and like who she is as a person. As she's going to finally celebrate like the divorce, her friends are like cheering her on. She's like, they're like, you did that, girl, like let's epic go. And you feel that excitement from her. She's like, maybe this is the time for me to start over. I can't leave my job at the moment, but I'm gonna make it work. And as she's leaving, because she separates from her friends to go home to go get her kids, she gets bit by a vampire. We don't know who. We don't know what type of vampire. We don't. And so she goes through a lot of self discovery. As you're reading the book, you're looking at it from her perspective. You feel her frustration. You feel her anger. You feel her jubilation as she gets control of her newfound undead abilities so that she can finally see her kids. Her biggest focus throughout the entire book is her kids. And it's just, that's like the driving force behind a lot of the things that she does throughout the book that I think will surprise you as the reader, and it surprises a lot of the characters, because it's funny how a lot of you get the vibe that a lot of characters the sense that a lot of characters are continuously like judging her from the get-go, and then one second they're judging her, the next they're like, oh wait, maybe we got her wrong. And it's like, so she's continuously proving herself wrong, she's continuously proving other people, both living and undead, dead, whatever, wrong. And I love that for her. I felt like I could see a lot of myself in her character, in the way she is essentially being told throughout this entire journey of this new chapter in her undead life now, how things are supposed to go, and nothing's really working out for her. And so of course her frustration is gonna bubble up. And so to see her finally get to the point where she's like, enough is enough. I'm taking this matter into my own hands. And you guys are gonna be with me or not. Peak. I love that for her. Yeah. But okay, so 10 out of 10, definitely. I think you guys will thoroughly enjoy A Diary of an Unauthorized Vampire if you ever get the chance. I know Iris has a bunch of other series I think that are associated with this world, because her mom is mentioned quite a bit in the book. And I looked up the author's other series, and her mom is apparently the main character in a few other series. So I'm curious to see what that's all about. I plan on getting to those books at a later date, but I am pretty curious to see like what all that's about. Yeah. The second book I want to talk about is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, which she's one of my all-time favorite authors. It's funny because I actually read the prequel or the sequel to this series, The Lady's Coat Petticoats or something like that. It's basically about the the big sister, Felicity's journey. I didn't realize I read them backwards. So this book is called The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, which is a witty, queer, YA historical adventure about a bisexual Lord Henry Montague and his secret crush Percy and his sister Felicity, who gets her own book in the sequel. And they basically set sail on this grand tour of Europe that turns into this chaotic mess of events after a stolen artifact triggers this like perilous quest of some sort. So I'm super excited to read that because just from the just from the other book alone, I know I'm gonna enjoy it because I thoroughly enjoyed the I keep wanting to say the prequel, the sequel. Um I thoroughly enjoyed the characters in the other book. And I know it's been a long time since I've read it, but I still remember bits and pieces, and I remember enjoying it in that one sitting of me reading it. So I know I'm gonna enjoy this one. Okay, so the third book is The Nightmare Before Kissmas, by Sara Raasch, which is a holiday themed queer romance novel about Nicholas or Cole Klaus, the Prince of Christmas, and I think he's pushed into some type of arranged marriage with his rival, the Prince of Halloween. I think his name is Hex. So it's giving like I'm trying to think of another book that I can relate this to. Mm, it's a giving like royal couple marriage alliance ish vibes. I think another book I guess I can kind of relate. I can kind of relate to this like correlate to this is Red, White, and Royal Blue. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. For those who have read the book, you can tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah, yeah, you guys tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get busy reading those two books this upcoming week, and I'll keep you guys posted. I'm super excited. I'm excited, and it's almost Christmas. Yay! Um, it's almost the it's been snowing a lot too. I don't know. I don't know if it's been snowing where you guys are, but it's been snowing quite a bit here. So I'm super happy. I'm super happy. Um, but yeah. I hope you guys are taking care of yourself, eating good foods. Um, 아프지 말고, don't get sick. Yeah. But I'll talk to you guys later.